Well, baby, it's soon to be cold outside. While hanging out inside, I want you to grab a book and read. Hannah Zattel opens the pages to the Denver Public Library's Winter of Reading program. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So what's the best way to get viewers 17 years and older to participate in this Winter of Reading program?
Yeah, so we will have brochures in English and Spanish at all 26 of our locations across the city, including our bookmobile location. So customers can come in. The goal of it is we want to really connect folks with their next great read. So we're encouraging folks to read outside their comfort zone and to really read a book from somewhere that they've always wanted to visit in the world, or reconnect with a childhood favorite. This is our 4th year of doing it, so we're continuing on the path of getting adults excited about reading.
And how will you kick off the Winter of Reading program?
So every year, it's become a little tradition that we're doing a librarian-created trivia event at a brewery around the city. This year, we're doing it February 1st at 7 p.m. at Wood Boss Brewing. So
sweet. Are there any prize incentives?
Yeah. So when you complete the program, you get a choice of either a mug or a pint glass, and then you can be entered into a drawing to win a giant prize from the Tattered Cover Bookstore. So you can buy books that you've loved.
I'm going for the giant prize, people. And to be part of it, you can read any book, and it will, be part of the credit.
Right.
To go towards
correct.
the prizes.
And then we're also really looking forward to connecting folks with a lot of our reading services that they might not have known about in the past. So we offer a personalized reading list service. Folks go on our website, denverlibrary.org/reads. They fill out a form about books they've loved or hated, even their favorite authors, and we write them a personalized letter back to them about what they're going to love in the future. So I think there's folks that are
that's awesome.
missing some of our wonderful reading services.
And there's something just about the whole energy of holding a book and turning the pages. I mean, everything's just so digital, but to go to the library these days, is that why there's the big push for grown-ups and adults instead of kids? Normally it's all focused on children.
I think we definitely heard from our Summer of Reading. Summer of Reading is a huge library institution, and we heard adults just being like, oh, I want to do this. I want to read for prizes. And we're like, we can arrange that. And I think it's also important to know, if kids see their adults reading, they're going to want to read too.
Absolutely.
So I think that's a huge part of why we push this. It's so important that kids see their adults reading too.
The younger generation, they really don't know the ins and outs of how to use a library, but they can actually log online if they want to and get a lot of good information about the Denver Public Library.
Yeah, and I think we found recently that millennials are some of our largest users of the library services.
Really?
And we offer some great services. We have Volume Denver, which is a local music streaming service where we work with bands to get their digital music on our website. We pay them, and it becomes a way to kind of introduce local bands to our users as well.
That's a fabulous idea.
Yeah.
So not only can books be checked out, but just to let those millennials know out there, and adults, there are other services that could be checked out at the library.
Right, yeah, we've experimented with our library of things. So you can check out anything from a Wi-Fi hotspot. We have Chromebooks for checkout at the library. We're really trying to really get our services out there, including coming to our library to use our recording studios at one of our locations.
Oh, love that. And you know what I found out? I have to brag a little bit. I am related to royalty. Mary, Queen of Scots, through the Genealogy department
at the library. That's awesome. Yes.
So you could do that there, right?
Yes. So we have a wonderful genealogy department. Our Western History and Genealogy department is on the 5th floor. I think when people come into the Central Library, that's one of the first places I point them to, because it's so a beautiful part of our library too. It's just gorgeous architecture, but really sitting down with a librarian and finding out about your family history is a wonderful part of our experience.
It's really, really cool. On my dad's side, I found out Mary, Queen of Scots. On my mom's side, we're still figuring out we're related to some Swedish royalty. So I thought I was just a redneck. I was like, you can't slap this neck and get it more red, I'm telling you. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on the show.
Yeah,
We
thank
had a lot of
you.
fun. So I want to encourage you to go to the Denver Public Library and see for yourself. Winter of Reading is for adults 17 and older, my friends. Start February 1st through March 31st. You can read and complete library-related activities, fill in those items in the brochure, and then claim your prize. Things kick off with a trivia party at Wood Boss Brewing, February 1st at 7 p.m. For more information, visit denverlibrary.org. That's denverlibrary.org.